Hi there. I woke up early this morning because my stomach started rumbling. So I decided to treat myself to something tasty for breakfast. I had some leftovers, a few pancakes, and a glass of milk. And then I spread some condensed milk over the pancakes, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. So, after preparing my breakfast, here I am scrolling through YouTube and looking for something calm to watch while I start my day. I came across a video comparing a Kindle with an iPad, which was quite relevant to me because I've been thinking about reading books on my iPad. So that was very useful, and here you can see my reaction on the breakfast because I was very delighted. Also, you can see me scratching my hand because it helps me take my mind off food, and ever since I developed this chronic condition, I've become afraid of eating certain foods. I also had some bottles to take to the recycling bin, so I decided to combine that with my grocery shopping. And to be honest, I love Biedronka for its great discounts. These cherries, for example, were 50% off, so obviously I had to get them. So here's what I got: one tomato, a pack of cottage cheese, almost a kilo of cherries, 2 cups of yogurt, some pork ham, 4 packs of Kinder Bueno, 2 bars of chocolate, dishwashing sponges, 2 seeded buns, I love them, honestly, and some plasters. I also picked up 2 bottles of water and a bottle of milk. The total came to 54 zloty, and I saved around 40 zloty thanks to the discounts. You know, when it comes to grocery shopping or another type of shopping, I always end up buying more than I can actually eat or consume, and that's something I'm trying to work on now. At a local discount store, I picked up a little basket to keep my spices in. After that, I finished up in the kitchen by descaling the kettle. That's a big and very big problem in big cities, also in Poland in general. Then I spent some time studying Polish. It's my learning languages in general, my favorite activities when I have a good mood or motivation. It just gives me a lot of good mood, and I don't know, expectancy for my future. So even when I'm struggling with depression, I try to keep moving forward, even if it's just through small achievements. And here is some funny story about these books because I literally found them in the trash. They were in perfect condition and turned out to be really useful for my studies. I ended my productive part of the day by hanging up the laundry. Then I just collapsed into bed because I had no energy left, to be honest. That's what life can feel like when you are running on too little food, too little energy, and too much stress. And somehow it feels even harder when you don't have anyone around to share it with. So I very need those friends I can relate with and communicate with. But it's hard in our times,